Right, folks, thought I'd make a little bit of a catch-up video, mainly because we've had a bit of a weekend off. Went out with some friends to the Yorkshire coast and stayed overnight at a pub stop and just had a good old chinwag with like no vlogging at all. Quite a timely thing, this video, because this week has been essentially sort of 4 months since I got rid of the motorhome and bought the van. And by now, to be honest with you, when I bought the van and went through all the plans, I thought I'd be back on the road by now, but you know, things happen. And as we found out, yeah, there's not a cat in hell's chance like you can build a van, or certainly not with my skill set anyway, in sort of 6 to 8 weeks is what I originally planned. I did buy everything up front. So if you remember rightly, I had the solar, the roof racks, the wheels and all that kind of stuff. I'd bought it all, had it all delivered and everything else. So yeah, having had pretty much everything sorted out, like the solar, the Solway panels, the windows, which I got from Magnum Motorhomes as well. That's another place I love. I do spend a lot of money in there. But yeah, they're fantastic as well. I went in there for the sink and the dimensions of the worktop and all that. So that's where we got the worktop. The windows, there's just loads of other stuff in there as well. Every little bit of thing you need. I mean, looking around now, like, you know, hinges, doorknobs, screws, fixings, you name it. Magnum Motorhomes do them as well. So I had my van pretty much as a van, and I then had a ruckload of stuff to put in my van, which I thought was a smart and clever thing to do. You know, I can just go straight to my van, work on my van, and I've got everything I need. And that's what probably led me into the argument of, you know, John, you can do this in, you know, 6 to 8 weeks. All you got to do is cut a hole in the van to put the windows in. Yeah, that went a bit funny, didn't it? And you know, little things like that. Oh, it's just a bit of this inside. Those Solway panels, they'll go in a few days. And you know, max fans in the roof, they're easy enough. And insulation, well, that's dead easy. And the reality is, I want to use a word now because everyone keeps saying perfectionist, and I don't think that fits. Fastidious, because perfectionist to me makes it sound like I'm going to make my van perfect. But obviously, perfect is subjective. If you're fastidious, it just means probably look a bit stubborn and you want to get it as best as you can. So yes, welcome to my fastidiously built van, where I'm trying my very best to make it as nice as I possibly can with my limited skill sets. And that's why a van build kind of schedule of 6 to 8 weeks has not happened. And that's why we're at month 4. And I guess never intentional to get to month 4. Month 4, not traveling, has been problematic. I mean, sometimes I don't even step outside the workshop now for a week or something like that. So to not travel at all has been a bit of a pain, which is why we've been going out for little weekends, just to get out there, and that helps. But it doesn't get around the fact that I really just want to go out and explore places and do all that kind of stuff as well. So it is what it is, but we're getting somewhere. Hopefully over the next week now, I'm going to get the rest of the side bits done. So the little bits you're getting a glimpse of there, the seating area is going to come out, all of it. And the toilet is going to come out, or the toilet room, that's all coming out. All the surfaces for the toilet are going to be vinyl wrapped on the inside and the outside bits. And I'm probably going to narrow it a little bit as well, so that the window surround that you can just about see in the background there is roughly central in the window, whereas right now the toilet wall of one side backs right against the side of the window. And also, I just like a little bit more room to sit around and contemplate life and stuff like that. So if I knock that back maybe just 10 centimeters, that will hopefully give me that little bit extra room. Now I know it took me a week to do the kitchen, which I was totally convinced it'd take me a day or two at the most. It took me a week, but I like it. It's done, bar the cupboards over the top. So I'm figuring that the other side's going to take me about a week as well, because there's some bits in there that I don't know about. Fair enough, I don't have to hang doors, although there is one door that you're going to see that I've never done before, so that's going to be tricky. But I don't have to deal with drawers. I don't have to worry about a water system in my toilet or anything like that. Literally, I've just got the heater duct, wiring, and the toilet. I do need to put a light in there as well. But yeah, that hopefully should be straightforward. Didn't say easy, straightforward. And then the seating area, that's coming out. I did build it out of sort of battens and then put ply over the top, but I'll probably just build it out of ply. I've got 18mm ply, and I'm discovering now quite nicely that ply, the thicker the ply you get, like 18mm, is really good at working with if you pocket jig and put it all together. And 5mm ply is pretty good if you work with it and then use little staple guns, well, not staple, sort of brad guns if you like, so like tiny little nails and glue. So that's working out all right to make small little things, because I'm thinking of putting little drawers maybe in the front of the sofa area, or one other side of the sofa area, seating area, whatever. So yeah, 4 months in, where are we? Well, I've got a van that we can go enjoy a few days away. It's got heating, power, lighting. I can charge all my stuff in there. In fact, I live in it. It's got a bed in there, comfy bed, fridge, freezer, all the cooking stuff that I need. Like I say, power's in there as well. Kitchen's pretty much, you know, there now. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with where I've got, albeit it's taken double the time just to get this place. That, you know, it is what I thought it would be, as in what I've got in the van, the interior and the finish, and that is what I thought. And I originally wrote down, because I wrote down a full plan 4 months ago, exactly what I wanted, the colour schemes, everything. Like I said, I bought everything, you know, where things were going to go, the rough sizes of everything. So whilst things are being tweaked as I build it, or after a few weeks of using it, mainly the rough plan's still there. The outside's maybe coming a long way more than I originally thought, but that was because obviously the little bit of an incident with the window and the door to start off with, that I then did all the outside stuff to take me off that, because that's more me. I'm more of a tinkerer with vehicles, normal vehicle stuff, you know, the outsides, painting, vinyl wrapping, lights, wiring, roof racks, solely, all that kind of stuff's easy for me. So that's where that's become more of a finished camper van on the outside than it is on the inside, whereas most people concentrate on the inside before they finish the outside. And then I've got other little things like, you know, the suspension upgrades I'm still waiting to fit, because I want to wait for sure my van's all done and dusted and doesn't need to come up in here anymore, because as soon as I fit the suspension upgrades, I'm not sure it'll fit in here. It'll be too tall, but we'll see. And then there's the important thing, to go and get it weighed. Have I been as clever and as careful as I'd originally planned and hoped to get the build weight and everything else under control, to use as lightweight products as I can, or to weigh things and place them around the van to get a balance left to right, front to back? We'll find out, because obviously I need to go to a weighbridge and check that everything's all right, and then we can go start exploring. So yeah, just thought I'd bring you up to date, give you the full plan, let you know where we're at and what to expect over the coming weeks, which will hopefully be more of the same of what you've seen over the last few weeks. So that'll be exciting. Right, folks, let's crack on. See you later. Bye.